Hey everybody, Koibu here to tell you about something that's been on the horizon for a while and is finally coming to fruition. So a long time ago, I don't know if you remember, we had this series called Koibu's Corner, and that's where I was trying to communicate these higher level concepts and these DMing tricks and these playstyle concepts and philosophies to you guys, the community as a whole. It didn't work out so well, mostly because just talking to a camera is not the style that really works for me. As you've probably seen, I tend to ramble and stammer and mutter and get lost and then come back to a point. The video style doesn't work too well for me. But what does work well is writing, an essay style approach. Also, maybe like a blog style approach. This is what we're going to do. We're going to be using the posting functionality, the blog functionality of Patreon in order to make these public and some private posts. They'll be on a lot of the same topics that we did in Koibu's Corner, and generally they're going to be talking about ways to work with your game or like a concept that would be fun to execute. Any sort of communication that I want to make in a more formal, well-organized method that I think would be beneficial to the community, or maybe is just like a personal note about my life or about what's going on with me or about upcoming plans to the stream, kind of like just an avenue to communicate better about all the things. So that's what we're going to be doing. There is a mixed public and private functionality to this. So some posts will be public to everybody right away, meaning you don't have to be a patron. I think probably at least half of them will be that way. And then the other half or whatever are going to be private posts. Those private posts will eventually become public, but maybe not until after whatever we're talking about has already transpired. As an example, there's an upcoming project called Project T. You've probably heard me talking about it on stream, maybe in a video on YouTube here or there. And so I've made a private post about this upcoming Project T, and that private post will become public in like 14 days or something. I don't remember the exact number. So that way the private posts go out to the patrons first, and then once the event has transpired or a set amount of time has passed, those posts will become public. So you don't have to be a patron to see everything, but certain levels of patrons will get those posts a little bit sooner, before the events happen, and all, that sort of thing. So that's what's coming up. The URL for that is patreon.com/koibu0. You can check it out now. There's a couple of things, or you can just kind of check back whenever, and there will be an update with some new information or some new ideas or whatever. I'm going to do my best to update it. I kind of want to say weekly, but I don't want to tie myself down because I know life gets busy and I'll miss a week, and then I'll do 4 in 1 week and yada, yada, yada. And that is the purpose of this video, to tell you about that. So that is patreon.com/koibu0 for the blog posts and the communication avenue. Also, the Patreon levels have been reworked and reworded and toyed with. So if you haven't looked at them in a while, that might be fun to look at too. That's it. I will see you guys around. Bye-bye.